Hi guys, welcome to another video. The objective of this video is to set up multiple runners on a single GitHub repository. In the previous video we saw how to set up a runner which will create a pipeline and which will automatically deploy our React application on an EC2 instance. So if you have not watched that video, I'll paste the link in the description. Now if you go to settings and click on actions, then runners. So you will see I have already set up a runner and it is currently idle. So in case if your instance is offline, EC2 instance is offline, you will see offline written here. Now what we want to do is set up a new runner. Now if we click on new self-hosted runner, we can follow the same path that we did last time. So we can go to our instance. So I want to set up this runner in test instance. So I'll click here and click on connect. I'll go to SSH client and copy the example. So in the terminal, I'll paste that. And I'm connected to my EC2 instance. Now I want to create a directory and give a relevant name and cd into that. Oops. Yeah. So now, like we did in the last video, we can copy each command one by one and paste it here. So this is validating the hash, so you can skip that. You can copy this command. And then copy the config command. So name of this runner, I can say enter again. So here it is asking me to add a label. Now if we are setting up multiple labels, so there has to be, if we are setting up multiple runners, so there has to be a way with which we can differentiate between them. So we will give a relevant tag to this runner. So I can say dev or I can say test. I'll click on enter and it says runner successfully added. And I can keep the state directory and it's done. Now if we do ls, I can run the svc file and first I have to say install and then I have to say start. So it is currently active and running. Now if you click on runners again, so here you can see I have an extra label test added here. Now in the previous runner as well, so I'll prefer adding a new label so that I'm able to differentiate. So if you see again, if I go back, if you see all these labels, all the three labels are same in both of these runners, and it is differentiated only with the help of the third label, the fourth label which I have added. So similarly, I'll prefer adding a new label here. So click on that, click on settings, and I want to add dev. So click on new label dev. And it's done. So like we can see dev here. Now if we go to our actions or rather the existing file, so you can go to workflows and AWS integration. So here if you see, whenever something is merged to my master branch, I wanted this workflow to run, and it earlier ran on self-hosted. So now I have added another tag to that or label to that, so I can edit that and I can edit this as well. So self-hosted, and I gave the name dev here. So this is one thing which I can do. I'll copy the complete file and commit directly to that, this branch. Now I want to use the newly created runner. So for that what we can do is create a new file. So go to actions, new workflow, and again Node.js because it is a React project, and I can simply paste it here. Now I want this to run whenever something is merged to my test branch, so I can mention my branch name as test and I can use test here. So now what this will do, whenever something merges on my main branch, it will use another runner, and whenever anything is updated in the test branch, it will use another runner. And we can differentiate the runner based on the label. So we have added test for this and we have added dev for the other one. Now if we want to verify our changes, what we can do is we can go to Actions tab, and here we can see the two workflow files that we have. So by mistake I forgot to update the name. So if you click on the first one, so you can see it uses the test branch which was recently added, and the other one, it still uses the main branch. So now if we click on settings and click on actions and runners, now to verify whether these two runners are used properly or not, so what we can do, so we have this option to trigger it manually as well. So this is the main branch, and in case if you're not getting this option, what you can do is go to your workflow file. You can go to any workflow file. So you should have this workflow dispatch added. So if you add this, you will get that option. Now if you come back here, click on run workflow and run workflow. So this should use one of the instances. Now if I refresh, so you can see this is currently active and this is being used, the dev label. Now if I come back here, go to my another workflow, and I want to trigger this as well, and I can select my test branch and run workflow. So this should use the other instance. So let the workflow start. It has not started yet. If we refresh, yeah, here we can see it's running now. And if we go to actions and hit refresh, you can see this is active. So hence the new runner which we have added is being used successfully, and it is the whatever changes in the test branch will be deployed to this instance now. Thanks for watching the video.